Greetings, Rajee here. So here we go again, me being a media whore, inviting all of you into my bedroom. So did you guys know that I'm insane? Well, I've certainly had my moments where I felt like I was gonna lose it. Oh yes, honey. Oh, there were some close calls, and like, can we say the insane asylum was definitely in my future? And I'm laughing, but you know what they say: if you don't laugh, you cry. Okay, so I just wanted to share this with you guys because mental health is something that isn't really talked about as much as it should be. There are some people out there now sharing and talking about it, which is a good thing. And I wanted to share my experience with it. Uh, Now, growing up trans, oh my God, really, really hard. Especially in my day. There wasn't any LGBT support groups. I mean, that was just, it didn't exist. Thank God things are getting better. But you really did grow up with a shame, and a lot of it was unspoken shame. And what I mean by that is when you are feeling a certain way and you're acting a certain way, and you know that you're something that your family thinks is wrong, your neighborhood thinks is wrong, the kids in school think is wrong, and society as a whole views it as wrong. Definitely a lot of shame develops from that, to the point where you feel like you almost have to hide away from society. And me, honey, lights, camera, action. How could I do that? How could I hide away? Please. But no, really, it's to the point that it's just one of those things where you just you just feel like you don't belong here. Like, you, when I say here, meaning on the planet. And as I grew up, and being an effeminate male was like no joke, because you definitely paid the price for it. Relentless bullying, not only uh, verbally but physically. I had times where I was physically attacked. So I grew up with a lot of different issues, and I become this adult, and then, like, I come out as trans, and that brings on a whole nother set of issues society wise. And I tell you, I was biting the bullet. There were a lot of issues I was dealing with, and I was just dealing with it on my own and biting that bullet. And in about 2009 or so, I really felt like I was gonna lose it. I mean, I was just like about to check out. I had had suicidal thoughts before, but this time it was really bad. And thank God had it in myself, and I was able to reach out for help. I want to give a shout out to Henderson Mental Health. And I was eventually diagnosed with a number of things: PTSD from the physical attacks that I had experienced, depression, agoraphobia, the fear of people. But let me tell you now, I love people and I love connecting with people. But my thing is, I still deal with the fear of, when I go somewhere, how am I going to be received? How are people going to treat me? And am I going to be attacked? Like, is someone going to attack me? It's real, and it can be debilitating. It can paralyze you, and you really, like, basically dwindle away from life. Because what happens is avoidance. You don't want to go to the mall because there's a lot of people there, or to the movies, or to the beach, or to a festival. And so you start to live life less. Like, you can't live life dynamically the way all of us human beings should be able to live life. I was able to connect with a fabulous therapist by the name of Judy Montgomery. Oh my gosh. Totally got me, like hand in glove. Connected with what I had gone through, what I am going through, and my issues, and was able to really diagnose me. There are a number of other issues too, but I'm not going to get into all of that because I even think this is a little TMI. But I just felt like I needed to do this for my followers slash fans out there to really address the issue of mental health because it's so, so important. And so, anyway, Judy's was wonderful. She ended up moving out of state a couple years ago, and she did her magic and got me in the hands of another fabulous therapist, hand in glove again, Timothy O'Connor, who has now taken over, and I'm in therapy with him, and I'm working through things. I'm still a work in progress. Oh, yeah. I mean, really, there's some issues that I'm still dealing with. I'm a work in progress. But the goal is, and I love the way Timothy O'Connor says this, is to live an optimal life. And so that's my goal. And I'm hoping and praying, and I have faith that one day I will truly get to that state of being optimal in my life, and just being able to truly feel free and know that I truly have a place here in this world and not have the fear that I sometimes still get about going out into public and going to different places. I've come a long way, baby. Oh yeah, a very long way. But I know I still have a long way to go, and I am just determined to keep moving forward. And I have faith. So I just want to say to any of you out there, if you're having issues with mental health, if you feel like it's debilitating and you're being paralyzed and you're not being able to live your life, truly live your life, and you're hiding away and you're fading away from the world and from your life, definitely go and get help. I recommend it. I know I would not be here doing this video right now if I hadn't have gone and gotten mental health. So reach out wherever you are. I'm sure there's some sort of mental health foundation or organization or hospital that provides resources for the community. And so I would say to you and encourage you to definitely reach out for help. Love, peace, and blessings.